been a little while since I've recorded from up here, but here I am, and today I'm going to do that. I'm recording right here. Like I said the other day, yesterday, I think it was, Predator Killer of Killers. If you've not watched it, I would strongly recommend it. Yes, it is animation. If you have a problem with that, I strongly suggest you also get over yourself because it's a valid storytelling medium and it is very much meant for adults. It is 100% not for children because, well, it's about the predators. If you've ever seen the Predator films, any of them, other than the Shane Black one, which was definitely made for adults, but it's 100% a child's film, other than the killing and the death and such. But yeah, that's out the window. Anyway, joking aside, Predator Killer of Killers is one of the best films, if not the best film I've seen this year. I really enjoyed Sinners, even though it was literally the Dusk Till Dawn remake, from Dusk Till Dawn, sorry, remake. But this was unexpectedly brilliant beyond what I hoped would be achieved. Not just in the look of it, as I said yesterday when I was talking about it a little bit. It's done in Unreal Engine 5. There are some issues with that, but the overall artistic style of it, I really do rate. The direction of it, just the framing of some of the shots, the viciousness of it, the viscerality is really, really good. And I think this just goes to show that now we've got these different types of technologies that we can use for storytelling. This is one of those things where it really is pushing the boundaries into the mainstream using a franchise that is near and dear to a lot of people's heart, something that's got wide recognition, is in the social zeitgeist. And I think hopefully with this being put out there on streaming platforms, it will kind of help to push that boundary forward and let people explore this medium a little bit more and kind of get over that snobbishness about animation. It's odd that it seems sorry about that, my phone's going off. It's odd that it seems that people are willing to watch animated films if they're Disney, but if it's an animated film inside of a series or it's anything else, it seemed as childish. This really irks me somewhat because that is 100% not the case. There's some fantastic Batman animated films. Mask of the Phantasm came out, what was it, late 90s, early 2000s, still probably the best Batman film that's been put out there ever. Is it for children? No, not really. That is on the cusp of going from an animation meant for late teens into when we were starting to get animations that were targeted directly towards adults. And I'm not talking about anime or anything like that. I'm talking about like mainstream animations that are meant for the consumption of adults, not children. So yeah, it's not like it's new. So to be in 2025 and still be this stigma about wanting to watch something that's animated or flat out refusing to watch something that's animated, even though you might have an interest in it, especially when it's sitting inside of a trilogy of films, is just silly in my opinion. But each to their own. As I said, I really enjoyed it. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers away because it's still fairly new, but there are a couple of Easter eggs in there. And as I mentioned yesterday, the director, Dan Trachtenberg, has kind of hinted that he is going to not just pay homage to the previous films, but he is kind of trying to align the universe in a way where it's going to go into an aligned continuity, but he is going to listen to what the fans want, which I think is really an interesting way to go forward with something like this, because often that isn't the sort of dialogue that studios allow the creatives to have with this sort of IP. So if he does follow through with that, and he seems sincere in all of the interviews that I've seen with him where he's talking about this, that would be absolutely fantastic. To not do anything silly like happened with Star Wars, like you might say it has happened with Aliens. If you've watched any of my vlogs before, you will see my I love the franchise, but I'm one of the people that really didn't enjoy Romulus. I've not enjoyed the direction of the films for a while now. That doesn't mean that I've not enjoyed the universe, but the way that they want to take it as a franchise going forward, especially with the recent trailer for Alien Earth, is very different to Predator. Why is it important then in this context? Well, as again I said yesterday, and we've chatted about before when I've talked about the Alien Earth teasers that dropped a while back, they are aligning the continuities. The director of Predator, Dan Trachtenberg, again, he has noted that Badlands does have elements that tie those together, with the Weyland-Yutani references in there being one of the main characters being an android. This is all really interesting stuff that's going on, because one is going in one direction that I'm really not interested in and is very studio driven. The other is seemingly going to be a lot of direction given from the fans and that community of us out there that love interact, create content around, converse around online, in person, go to conventions, yada, 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 all of this good stuff. So that's really exciting. I wish they'd have done that with Star Wars. I really do. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this new wave of filmmakers doing stuff in a different manner. I'm excited for people to finally get over that hump and start enjoying these other types of storytelling medium that isn't just fixed on to what is perceptionally the classic presentation of a film and that format. I think we're in an exciting time, and hopefully this is going to be one of the forerunners of that movement of us as a society, as a entertainment driven culture, into enjoying a whole new strata of conjoined entertainment narrative universes, as it were. Yeah, so that's where I am today. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to talk about it. I think this is one of those times where I can be genuinely excited for people. I would love to talk to people that have watched this once some more of my friends have watched it. And I'm very likely to come back and talk a little bit more about it. But from now, I'm going to leave it there because I've probably talked a little bit longer than I planned on this today. But it's something a little bit more positive from me, I think, isn't it? So there we are. That's me for today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Until then, toodle pip.